Welcome back, everybody, to the Jumping Flash playthrough. This is part 3, and we're going to be continuing on with World 4 in Stage 2. Just thought I'd clarify here. Alright, so we're going deeper into the ice world, and unfortunately, it's one of those inside of a place levels. So we're inside of this crazy-looking cave. And I believe I did mention in the last part how I said, you know, every standard platformer has, like, you know, a certain number of different, like, worlds that it has, you know, like the generic format. You know, you got, like, the grassland, the desert land, and all that stuff. Well, this would be the water world. Well, not world, but the water level. The staple water level. Alright, so, unfortunately, I didn't quite get all of that money, but you know what? I'd rather not die. Alright, I don't like how that penguin exploded into bits. That just looked really weird. Okay. I really don't appreciate whatever that thing is or why it's shooting little sonars at me, but I really wish this would stop. Radars? Is that what that is? Maybe it's microwaves? Who knows? Alright, so we got the first jet pod. Oh, invisibility. Okay, that's an elevator. Okay. Baron Aloha. Alright. This elevator has been brought to you by Baron Aloha. And friends. Although I don't even know if he has any, to be honest. He might. You know what? I think he's more in tune with, like, Dr. Wily. Or like Eggman, you know, where he basically just builds all of his followers. You know, like a mad scientist sort of thing. So I think his only friends are like the robots that he builds. I don't really know, though. But we're just going to go with, hey, I'm done with this area. Well, let's move on to the next one. Okay. Stamp. Oh. So, oh my. Okay. That was not glitchy at all. Oh, and invincibility during the stop time. Amazing. This is necessary. I like how it just kind of slowly fades into it, you know, when the stop time ends. That's great. All right. So getting a heck of a lot of fireworks, which, oh my God, really? Alright, well, there's one up over there, but I really don't care. I'm busy tripping out here. HP charge. So I got an HP max, or not max, I'm sorry, and my HP restored, and 3 invincibilities and a stop time. This is going pretty well so far. At least I think that was water that we were in. I mean, it had like sort of the bluish tint there, but I don't know if water really affects Robbit in any sort of way. Okay, I missed it. Great. Well, we can't finish the level yet until we get the 4th one, so that means I have to go up. That's unfortunate. I really should have, like, not gotten that one, because the cherry bomb's not as good as the Roman candle. Alright, that's what I just said. I mean, at least I would think so. I'm pretty sure that the Roman candle is the best firework that there is in the game. But I digress. We move on to the boss stage! That's right, we're moving on to 4-3. And I forget what the boss is. Let's find out. Well, now do that. Here we go. Alright, and we're getting in here. The crazy little arena. Oh! Oh, it's the giant tortoise guy. I thought he kind of looked like Torterra, you know? Like maybe a blue version of it. Pokemon Blue. Okay! I don't remember Torterra ever being able to do that, but hey. You know, I mean, I would say Squirtle, but Squirtle stands on, you know, his hind legs there. I'm actually doing a pretty good job of dodging these nukes. Okay, not anymore. Or at least, okay. I'm not liking the rapid spin that he's doing here. All sorts of crazy Pokemon references here. Yeah, that was really upsetting me. I was like, every single time I hit the ground, he spins into me, and I get really screwed over. Okay, what's happening? I don't know, but I'm just gonna go with it anyway. Oh my, this is awfully close. This is probably, yeah, this is the closest boss fight so far. Am I going? What is he doing? Okay, this guy's got like a whole armory inside of his shell. Good lord. Yeah, that's over. Get all those little nukes popping out of him, and then missiles, and now we're able to clip through the wall and see that there's complete darkness on the other side of it. Unbelievable. Ah! Okay. I was like, he came back, no! But then he did. Alright, so that's it for World 4, the ice/cave water place. Whee! Whoosh. Alright, so with that, we're rocketing on into World 5, which I want to call the big city, because, well, you know, it's got like a big city sort of motif going on here. Now, this first stage in World 5 is actually, I considered it the hardest stage in the game. And also, it sort of, for some reason, has like this kind of Chinese-sounding music, which is really odd, because I believe this is a Japanese-created game. Or, well, maybe that's what they were going for, you know? China, you know, Beijing, big city, Hong Kong, those are big cities, you know, so maybe that's what they were going for here. This is, you know, this is a big Chinese city. You know, whatever. Alright, so while I'm going ahead and running all over the place to find stuff, because that's what I'm doing in this playthrough, I'm going to read a little bit more information and say that I might as well just read a little bit of the reception and legacy. Jumping Flash received positive review scores after its release, including a 4.1 out of 5 from GamePro, a 4 out of 5 from Next Generation Magazine, and an 8.6 out of 10 from EGM, or Electronic Gaming Monthly, as some may remember. The game... Oh my, invincibility again? Really? Is this even necessary? Because this map, well, this level is so huge, I don't think I'm gonna kill much. Oh! Okay, I mean, really? Do I really have to get these OP buffs? These little power-ups? Unbelievable. Oh, I see another one. So the game was scored a 34 out of 40 by Famitsu, which is infamously known as, you know, one of the toughest sort of grading systems that they have. There's like literally 4 people that do the grading of the game, and they vote it 1 to 10. So, you know, for a possible max score of 40, this one got a 34, which is pretty good. And it ranks among the magazine's top 120 PlayStation games of all time in 2000. Which, of course, that was Famitsu, if anybody forgot. Alright, so I'm not appreciating these dragonflies. I like dragonflies. You know, dragonflies are actually pretty cool. They're probably one of the bugs that I find acceptable. Aside from like butterflies or, you know, moths, ladybugs, caterpillars are okay. Grasshoppers, those are cool. Crickets. You can never find crickets, you know? Oh my, what the? I believe those pelicans were dropping bombs there. Also, I see the bonus. Whee! That was pretty sweet. So, you know, it actually did mention something in the information that I had read. Oh, we're going into bonus. Wait a sec. I forget what this one is. I can't remember if I actually completed. There's only one way to find out. 1 minute, we got 21 balloons to pop. That's 3 down so far. What was it? So it's the thing about the jumping. Oh, the core of the gameplay is centered around the player's ability to make Robbit jump. Robbit can jump up to 3 times, once off of a surface and twice in midair, allowing him to reach extreme heights. Jumping chains can be performed using enemies and some projectiles. That's what I just did there, you know? I did a jumping chain. I done bounced off that guy's head, and I got another couple of jumps off of that, so, you know, it was almost like it was the jump that never ends. This is the jump that never ends. It just goes on and on. Alright, we're not gonna do that. Oh my! Now, I wonder if that even affects me being able to, like, one-hit the balloons. There's 1 left! No! That always seems to happen. There's always 1 left. Game hates me. So like I said, you know, I did have to reset at a certain point, and my lives didn't save when I saved my progress. That's super unfortunate. Hello. Goodbye. That was invincibility. I'm pretty sure that was invincibility. That looked like one of the pills. Power pill. Oh my. This is making me very nervous. I don't like extreme heights here. Ah! Especially when there's nothing underneath me. That was very scary. Alright, let's just kind of get down this. I'm going for that, aren't I? Oh my god. Ah, and then I just get hit. Great. Going back down the crane. Hello, that guy respawned. I don't know why. I wonder if that pill is still there. No, I guess not. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. Hello. Oh, those guys are weird little faceless guys. All right. That's just kind of eerie. IMO. That means in my opinion. All right. Jumping chains. Which this is going to be called. Stab. But those are going to be called from now on every time I decide to hop off a dude's head and jump a couple more times. I really hate these pigs with the rockets shooting out of their mouth. I like how there has to be one on top of the exit. It's great. So this last one really wasn't that pleasant to get. Oh, hey, I'm HP max. Great. I love how he's just kind of indifferent about it. He's just like, great. You know? And like, whoa! Or like, that was fantastic! It's just like, great. Robbit. Okay, hello. He's back again. I really don't appreciate the respawning here. Why did it have to remind me that there's... Oh, because I'm standing on the exit. Right, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that was the first time I actually stepped on the... Oh, my. Actually stepped on the exit pad without getting all 4 of them. Pretty sure that was the first time I did that. So, a little bit more of the reception. IGN's original review gave Jumping Flash a 7.5 out of 10, stating that despite some of the relatively small worlds and easy difficulty, it is, quote, a great genre-pushing game. Game Revolution cited the same complaints but calls the graphics mind-blowing, and the game itself totally unique, giving it an A- score. You know, that's interesting. You know, I mean, because, you know, obviously people watching this have seen games nowadays. You know, you wouldn't really look at this game after, you know, having played the current modern day games and think, wow, these graphics are really mind-blowing. You know, I mean, they're not super great, but, you know, they're not bad either. Oh, I thought that was gonna give me like a, you know, a super jump like that one bouncy balloon did in the carnival level. Ah! Rockets everywhere. All right, finally getting out of here. Oh, I gotta deal with this guy one more time and then we're out of here. I think that guy was a big fat jerk. I got a 1-up. I think. Pretty sure that's what that was. Let's find out. I had 3 lives, and now let's see if I have 4. Let's move on to 5-2. This is going to be the big city nighttime. Well, it's sort of, it's not like the same map or anything. It's just a different city, but now it's at night. Oh, it was a 1-up. Okay, cool. And the music's a little bit funkier. Oh, invincibility for some reason. It's just there. Okay. Did that say games? Ha! It's like, well, let's go to the arcade. Haha. Let's play a video game to play video games. Haha. Where's the exhibit? Haha. Yo, dog, I put video games so you can play video games while you play video games. Oh, no! Wow, my first death.
Get ready.
Get ready. God. It sounded like he was holding back a little bit of anger there. It was like, don't die again, or I'll come to your house and kill you. Alright. I thought that was interesting. You know, I mean, it's not really like a super long-winded death animation. It's just, you know, he just kind of falls, and then that's it. I'm not really comprehending how he's able to, like, rocket boost himself before, you know, in between the worlds. That little CGI cutscene where he goes into the next world. Yet, he's incapable of, like, saving himself if he falls off a level. Dunno, man. Well, I mean, well, in outer space, there is no gravity. So maybe it's the gravity of these worlds, or these levels. Both. That kind of screw him over. Oh yeah, that's right. And then he has to have the ship pick him up at the end of each world. So, all right, I guess that makes sense. Maybe gravity is his arch nemesis. That would be something else if like that was the actual like secret final boss. It's like you beat Baron Aloha. It's like, now say hello to your arch nemesis, gravity. And you literally just can't jump the whole battle. God, that would suck. I actually feel bad for coming up with that because that would be a terrible idea. All right, sweet. One more to go. And let's see if we can finish off this paragraph of the reception legacy. Albert Kim of Entertainment Weekly said, perhaps the most euphoric sensation comes at the height of a turbocharged jump when you can look below and see the world quietly slip away. I completely agree, Albert Kim. I completely agree. I love that, you know, just being able to jump really high. That's so much fun. You know, play TF2 or whatever, those low gravity servers, those are like the best things ever. Best things since sliced bread. Alright, so as we're about to hit up the exit, that's going to be the end of this video, so that's it for this video, of course. Join me in part 4, where I'll be finishing off World 5, and of course, well, whatever comes after that. See you all next time.